Hey, please remember to turn on the English captions for this video. Now, take a seat, enjoy the show, and thanks for watching.
Bienvenidos de vuelta a The Sub Experience. Ahora los seguidores más viejos del canal sabrán que además de hablar de gente rara en internet, también exhibo a músicos jóvenes en busca de un poco más de reconocimiento. Este segmento se llama Iconos del Futuro y originalmente exhibiría a músicos uruguayos. Pero luego pensé, ¿por qué solo tienen que ser de Uruguay? Hace meses descubrí una violinista canadiense llamada Brigit O'Regan. Por eso la contacté para hacer este video. Hablamos un poco de sus inicios, sus viajes alrededor del mundo, su aparición en un show de wrestling ante 15.000 personas y sus planes a futuro. Además, nos tiene un cover muy especial para este show precisamente. Así que siéntense y disfruten de lo que tiene para ofrecer. Esto es Iconos del Futuro.
Estás viendo The Sub Experience.
I've been seeing you for quite a few months now, and I want to know a little bit about you. So, when did you start playing?
I actually started playing when I was about 4 or 5, I can't really remember. But I started playing because my mom is a violin teacher, so just naturally she gave me a violin when I was 3. I started playing around with it, and then when I was 4 or 5, she started getting me lessons. I'll be honest, I hated playing at first.
Yeah.
I loved playing at first, and then as the years went on, I found that I was just playing the same music as everyone else, and I wasn't really allowed to go out and play different music. And then when I was about like 11 or 12, my mom said, "Hey, let's get you to fiddle camp." So suddenly I could do classical music for technique and for study, but then I could play fiddle music. So that was really exciting. So it kind of made me love performing and doing violin again. Now that I could do a bit more.
That's really good, you know. The crossover that is with violin, an instrument that is supposed to, you know, be in orchestras, people is taking it out of context, and you know, you're playing.
Yeah. It's always really fun, kind of playing around with how a violin can fit into different kinds of music. So I always love doing new genres, trying out new styles of music.
But you play by ear. That's what it says in your page. So
yeah, I play almost exclusively by ear. If you give me sheet music, I could probably figure it out, but I'm really bad at sight reading. I'm really bad. That's one of the reasons why I didn't really see a future for me in the orchestra or in classical music, because you have to have perfect sight reading all the time, or else what are you doing here?
Yes.
So, yeah, and I find it's been a lot better for me to have a good ear than good sight reading, especially working in the pop rock industry. I've been playing in a lot of bands, and I've been playing music, different kinds of music other than classical and fiddle since I was about 11. So I do have a good repertoire, but sometimes if I don't know a song and I'm already on stage with the band and they expect me to know the song, then I just kind of listen to the drums, and I listen to the singer, I listen to the guitarist, and then I fit all that in like a little personal sheet music inside my head, and then I see, okay, where can the violin go so that it's not stepping over the singer, or that's not colliding with the guitar player or the bassist.
You've been doing gigs, as you said, and you've been busking. I've seen pictures like in Brussels and different places. Where else have you been?
The first time I played outside of Canada, I snuck my way into an orchestra that was going to Hungary and Vienna. I wasn't really supposed to be there because they already had enough violin players, but I really wanted to go.
Yeah.
So I went into my audition, played the violin, even though I knew they were already filled up, they'd already picked their people. And at the end of my audition, I said, oh, by the way, I also played viola. If you need a viola player, I'm on violin mostly, but I will play viola if you need one. And they immediately signed me up for viola.
Nice.
And I never played viola before. I was just like hoping that it would work, but also hoping that it wouldn't work, I guess. So I learned viola in a week, and then went to orchestra, and then got to tour Hungary and Austria. So that was fun. That was in 2008, so when I was in grade 11.
Nice.
And then about 2012, so third year university, I moved to the UK, to England for 6 months after school. And then I was part of their orchestra there. We didn't do a lot of touring around, but at least I got to, be in some kind of orchestral musical facility over there. So that was really fun. But very recently, 2 years ago, so not quite recently, but in the grand scheme of things, 2 years ago, my boyfriend and I went on our 4-year anniversary trip together to Europe, just because tickets were like $500 round trip. Like, that's a good deal. Let's have an adventure. So we landed in Ireland, and we bought a bucket that he used as like a drum set because he's a professional drummer.
Yeah.
And from Ireland, we went to Brussels. We did some busking in Brussels, in the main square, as you know. And then we played a few pubs in France as well. Because a friend of ours was living there, and she, took us on out. She was like, "Hey, everyone, meet my musical friends. Can they play in your pub?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, of course. Free drinks for them, free food. Here, have some monies." We're like, "Wow."
Nice. All right. So apart from that, many people know you and discovered you, including myself, because of pro wrestling. Specifically NXT, in the event Takeover Toronto. You were one of the violinists during Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance.
That was like a wild ride of an adventure right there. So I will tell you, on Monday before, I get a text from my boss, one of my booking managers, a guy who calls me, texts me, "Hey, I have a gig for you, can you do it? Yes, no, these are the details." So I get a text from him saying, "Are you free on Saturday?" And I say, "Yep, I'm free, I'm good to go." And then on Tuesday, he says, "So, we need to find 10 other professional violin players. Can you help? Like, let's get the ball rolling. I've already found a few. It's going to be great." I'm like, "Oh, what's going on? I wonder why we need 10 people. Wow, okay, cool." So by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we found all the people, and he sends us this one song, and it was that song. And I was like, "This is the greatest ever. I love this. Like, what is this? What is this? This is amazing, So I looked up the theme music of it. It said, Nakamura's song. So I looked it up, The Rising Sun, and it was a wrestler. And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what we're gonna be doing." And of course, I saw the other violin player. I forget his name right now.
Lee England Jr.
Yeah, he was fantastic. He just rocks it. So I saw him, and I was like, "Oh wow, so we're gonna be on the side of the stage, kind of like taking him down. That's really cool." I don't know a thing about wrestling, so I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So on Saturday we get there, we're in, all black dresses and suits and shoes. I wore heels because, I just assumed, I gotta look fancy. We get down there, and the stage manager comes out and he says, oh great, all you violinists come down the row, you're going to be playing, he's going to be coming down, we'll rehearse this 2 or 3 times just to get it perfectly, the cameras need to get their angles for live television, it's going to be great. I'm like, wow, we're on live television, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, right, this must be a big thing. And then I look up and there are just like thousands of seats all around us. I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be a fun time, I guess. And I've never played for that many people before, so there were 2 things that could have happened. I could have been really afraid and kind of like froze up with that many people, or I was thinking, I'm gonna love it, this is gonna be amazing. So I'm like, I'm gonna be scared, or I'm gonna love it, let's see what happens. So for the final event, they chose 2 girls and 2 guys to go up on the stage with them, and of course we ran through that as well, and man, it was like heels on the trampoline. It was like, oh geez, like I hope I don't fall.
Yes.
It was really fun. We got out there, everyone was so lovely. Nakamura is just such a lovely, kind person. He just like thanked us personally, like shook our hand, like, oh, thank you very much, for playing with me, I appreciate it, hey, what's up, how are you doing? In the rehearsals, we were kind of staying in the corners of the ring, and then a fellow who I later found out was a wrestler called Triple H. He came out and he was there, and I didn't recognize him, I didn't know him, but my friend, she recognized him and she was like, everyone pay attention to this guy, he knows what he's talking about. So he came up and he's like, hey guys, that was really great, but can you make more movements? Like, can you be more expressive with it? Like, really go. We're like, okay. So we kind of come out of the ring more into the middle with Shinsuke, and we do another run through. And he's like, okay, let's do that one more time. But when he like falls to the ground, I want all of you to like be on top of him. Like, you need to pretend like you're like killing him with your rock music kind of deal. We're like, yeah, he really wanted us to just like go hard, because again, he knew what would look good on camera.
Yes.
We had no idea, because we had never done anything else like this before.
All right, and the crowd. How do you say the crowd was? How would you describe that craziness? Because they are really loud.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite parts. Like, they were like one entity, because they were all singing together, like,
yes.
Da, 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 da. I'm like, wow, these guys are so cool.
So the big question I ask to everyone in this segment: where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh geez, I mean, hopefully I'll be touring around the world, because I love traveling. So touring, hopefully, even if it's not just for myself, even if it's not just for like the Brigit O'Regan solo show, I'd really love to be touring with another band or a project, or doing something, maybe incorporating, different styles of stage and performance into violin music in a way people haven't seen before, and if they have seen before, then I hope I do it a bit differently.
Nice.
I'd say I want to make a good living off being a violinist, and by good living I mean like, rent and food, but it's, I mean, that could change in a week, that can change in a month, that can change in a year. You never know. I'm learning every day as to what is possible for the future. So hopefully in 10 years, I'm still living in Toronto, or, yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of a better place to live, yeah. I was going to say maybe New York, maybe LA, but no, I want to stay in Canada. I want to grow with the city of Toronto. So yeah, hopefully, still living in Toronto, still making music, still having a good time, still making people dance.
Is there anything you want to say to our audience, to someone specific, or this is your space?
Oh, geez. Okay. I'd say everyone who plays music, have fun with it. And if you're not having fun right now, find out why you're not having fun. Maybe, your instrument isn't for you, you want to try something else? Definitely go for it. You don't just have to be a classical violinist or like a rock guitar player. You can, at any point in your life, pick up whatever instrument you like and just go for it. You don't have to strive for being a professional musician. Because I meet a lot of people who I play violin for, and then they come up to me afterwards and say, oh man, I wish I could play violin. And I'm like, well, if you can, you're 15, you definitely can, in 5 years when you're 20, if you started now, you would have been playing the violin for 5 years already. So go for it. And then I'll meet someone in their 20s, 30s, 40s who say, oh man, my kids, I should get my kids to start playing violin because I've always wanted to play violin. And I say, well, that's great, you should. But you should also pick up a violin yourself and learn as your kids learn. They're like, oh no, I'm way too old to learn violin. I'm like, but you can. You can do it if you really want to, like go for it. Even if it's like 5 minutes of playing a day, you will get better than you are right now. So go for it, why not? So I'd say it's never too late to start playing violin, and it's never too late to start learning new things with it. If it's, switching from classical to electric, pop, rock, fiddle, reggae, soca, whatever you feel like, you can always learn.
Alright, Brigit, thanks for coming by to the Sub Experience.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Okay, up next we have a special cover from you, exclusive for the Sub Experience. That is a new Hawaiian song, right?
Yeah.
And we'll see that up next. Brigit, thanks again, and we'll see you soon. I hope people watching us will subscribe to you and follow you on your journey. And alright.
Thank you very much.
vayan a darle un poco de amor a Brigit en sus redes sociales, suscríbanse en su canal de YouTube, porque un día van a ser capaces de decir, yo la escuché primero. Queridos videntes, espero que hayan disfrutado este nuevo video. Hace poco pasamos la marca de 500 suscriptores, no podría estar más contento por eso. Sigan comentando, sigan compartiendo el canal y sigan apoyando este proyecto que tengo. Nuevamente, muchas gracias a todos por seguirnos, muchas gracias por ver este video, muchas gracias si llegaste hasta acá. Y como siempre, soy Sab y nos vemos en la próxima experiencia.
Gracias por sintonizar The Sab Experience. Suscríbete para más contenido de calidad.